You may have your seat. Thank you.
Sorry.
Let me, first of all, thank God Almighty on behalf of the celebrant and members of his family on the day that God has given to us to be part of this day to rejoice and celebrate.
Yes, sir.
To God alone be all the glory. The wife of the governor of Ondo State, Her Excellency Ifedayo Abegunde, the Deputy Governor, Dr. ABENA, the Speaker of the State House of Assembly, the Right Honorable using you as a point of contact to all other members of the House of Assembly that are here. All our senators and member House of Representatives currently serving, those former ones that are here to share this moment with the celebrant, Honorable Ifedayo Abegunde, who was at the time a member of Federal House of Representatives. I recognize every one of you, all members of my school, special advisors and commissioner designates, all of you are all recognized. Let me acknowledge Chairman of NDDC Board and the MD and all members of the NDDC family. The Executive Director of Project, all of you are all recognized. Thank you for celebrating with us one of our own. The Chairman, Court Authority, and who is also the convener of Swagger, distinguished Senator Adi, I greet you, sir. And all members of the Court Authority that are here. I greet all our KBCs. I recognize you all. The Chairman of the State Council of Obas, His Imperial Majesty, Oba Gadigensi Oboye, the Olowoko, I greet you. And immediate past Chairman of the State Council of Obas, who is the royal host for today, the DG of Akure, RBSU, and use both of you as a point of contact all our RBSUs that are here. Let me greet specially an illustrious son of the soil who has also desired this position that I'm occupying today on two different occasions. He's already laughing. Is he not? His Excellency, you know, once you run for a particular office in our own political, arena, they will use, even though if you don't win that position, the elected right, they will still accord you with that respect and honor. To recognize special His Excellency, the entire executive here, and our current son, welcome to this occasion. Thank you for celebrating one of your own. I saw in there a former Minister of State for Transport, Honorable Abegunde. I recognize wherever you are seated. All friends and well-wishers that have come to celebrate this day with Ifedayo Abegunde, aka ABENA. For us here, we just don't call him ABENA. We always say ABENA Duam. Nǹkan tó dẹ̀ ṣe Adélégbé nìkan ló mọ̀. So ló máa sọ fún wa later, ABENA Duam. I and ABENA have come a long way. We met on the political field. I think sometimes 2012, and since then, we've been friends. We always come already men. I think he's one of the first political associates that actually goes by house and neighbors. Yes, he drove down on those days, and I remember what he said, people who tell me, you would like it. So at the time when we're having the same thing, was sorry for us.
It's still sorry for me.
Ben is a jolly good fellow. Very, very good fellow. He loves life. So when KBC was speaking, I said, people at 110, they would not like to go. I concur because he loves life. See what I mean? He would tell love. And he also want the best for those around him. I remember when 3 or 4 wanted to be deputy governor at the time. Only already two bashes because I you know, that is the kind of heart he has. So on this day, on behalf of the government and the good people of Ondo State, who has given us Magnifer and my deputy, we want to celebrate with you. We congratulate you on this occasion of your 70th birthday. 70th birthday is a milestone that everyone always look forward to. Maybe because the Bible also talks about 70, that the number of days of a man, or years of a man, 3 scores and 10, which is 70. And by reason of which, another 10, 8. And we know that some people have enjoyed multiple grades from 80 to 90, some to 100. But for 70, everybody looks forward to 70th birthday. For you, Honorable Ifedayo Abegunde, your own has come with ease. I say it has come with ease because it has come when you are very, very healthy, radiant, full of energy, and also in active service to the nation, Nigeria, and our dear state. Today, you are occupying the position as the Executive Director, Corporate Services of one of the regional commissions, the NDDC. And for you to occupy that position, meaning you are contributing, you are adding value. So you are still in active service, in health, full of energy, in active service. And you have also served before now. So the years we are celebrating, not just the figure, not just the number, but the things you have done in the course of the years. Because life is a journey, and 70 years down the line, in fact I would say 70 plus 9 months, because we spent 9 months in the belly. And elementary biology taught us that the moment there's fertilization, life begins right from the mother's womb. So it's 70 plus 9, so you have survived, you have served, and along the line you have different moments, different events that are taking place that are like a milestone for you, that punctuates your life journey. And some of those events or those moments, some have been very, very challenging. Some have been very, very exciting. KBC was talking about the life you guys lived when you were in the US as the actual of Barcelona the line. And I know that you had fun when you were there because you loved life. So today is one of those joyful moments, landmark that you will never forget. Look at the people, the array of people that have assembled here today to celebrate with you. I don't think you have ever gathered this kind of people at any of your events before now. So this 70th birthday will be a day to remember for you, a memorable event. So I congratulate you, congratulate your wife and your children. All that I can say is for you to pray for you too. That you that have spent 70 years, you will spend another 10, another 10, and another 10. We leave the rest for God. You know, don't think now that you are Honorable ABENA, listen to this. Don't think that because you are 70 now, or maybe another 5, you will rest, you will relax. You've just started. Because at 75, God will call Abraham, say, now walk before me and be blameless. And he has been working with God all along. So at 75, he was given a new assignment. So maybe when you become 75, you will be called again to a new assignment. I don't know. We leave the rest in the hand of God. So I congratulate you and I say God bless you. Have a wonderful 70th day celebration. God bless you.
Can we please put the hands together for His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ondo State.
His Excellency, Dr. Lucky Orimisan Ayedatua. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, His Excellency, the Ondo State Governor, Dr. Lucky Orimisan Ayedatua, for those beautiful things you've said about the celebrants.
Ladies and gentlemen, apart from the fact that today is his birthday, we have a special baby that Asiwaju would like to unveil for the benefit of the youth and the generation to come. He has decided to pen down his thoughts, his history, his view about politics in a book as a masterpiece for the next generation to come. I think the best way to live as a leader is for you to pour yourself into a piece of art that people can watch or read for the generations to come. So ladies and gentlemen, ABENA has done justice to 70 years of God's faithfulness. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know you are happy for him, can you please put your hands together for him? A visionary man and icon. So ladies and gentlemen, we are moving straight to the next agenda, which is the main purpose for celebrating him today. If a man has done so well for himself and he has decided to do justice by putting history down by ink for the next generation to be able to share from his wealth of knowledge. So ladies and gentlemen, he has written a book, not just a book, an epistle for the younger generation. He has written a letter like Paul did in the Bible. Paul wrote a letter to the Philippians, to Ephesians, to Colossians, but Asiwaju has decided to write a letter to the generation unborn. And I think, His Excellency, I would so much appreciate it if all this book can be available for the libraries so the young generation can read easily, because I know the copy might not be easy for the young ones to buy. But please, don't make these books available for the libraries of secondary schools in Ondo State so they can have access to the wealth of knowledge of the man we are here to celebrate today. Majority of us quote a lot of quotes from Obafemi Awolowo because somebody took his time to put everything into letter. So ladies and gentlemen, for Ashiwaju doing this for posterity's sake. Can we please put our hands together for him? So to do justice to the review,
it is just natural that before we unveil this book, there will be a book review. And of course, to handle that part of the program, Your Excellency, another distinguished guest, I have the honor and privilege to bring on stage a lawyer, political communications expert, and an accomplished journalist. Ladies and gentlemen, a beautiful round of applause for Dr. Ifedayo Abegunde, a son of the son, who will be coming on stage to review this book. I also want to appeal to the media guys not to block the view of His Excellency and all the distinguished guests we have here. Please let them have a clear view to the stage. Dr. Ifedayo Abegunde will be coming on stage, please.
Please let me sound a warning to us. This is the most crucial moment of this event. Please, I want the media guys to please take their position. Anything that will be happening here now will happen on the stage. So please take your position. We appreciate you for coming. So we are reviewing the book now. Dr. Ifedayo to review the book.
Dr. Ifedayo is coming on stage to review the book now. He's a lawyer, political communications expert, and an accomplished journalist, a former special advisor to the Enugu State Governor of Media. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen.
Ifedayo. Ifedayo.
Let me start on already established protocol. As I review the book, titled ABENA, Footprints of Courage and Resilience. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, what we have come to do this afternoon is to continue a tradition we started with the Greeks and the Romans many centuries ago. In their literature, they made it a must to honor the gods as well as notable mortals in their society, especially warriors. How did they do this? In wars, which were fought usually at that time, whether these mortals won or lost. The Romans made it important to name the warriors warriors for posterity. Their aim was to ensure that those heroic deeds do not die and should be copied or seen as cautionary tales by generations to come. This was why in the early 2nd century AD, one of the earliest biographies written by about human existence was authored by Plutarch with the title Parallel Lives. It was a collection of biographies. ABENA, Footprints of Courage and Resilience, is in that category. It's a book which documents not only the birth, family tree and life of Sunday Felix Ifedayo Abegunde, popularly known as ABENA. The book narrates the various steps he took to get to where he is today. The story is told in this book in 15 chapters. Like Romans did, this book is not only a book to honor the life of ABENA, it is meant to document his strife for posterity. It is a replication of Barack Obama's can-do spirit in Ondo State, as well as the courageous plunge made by this man, which eventually paid off. I must confess to you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen,
I've read many biographies and autobiographies, but this book is one of the most racy, fluid, and easy to read works I've ever read. It answers virtually all the burning questions you may want to know about the man ABENA. His struggles, victories, losses, and battles. It documents his low moments when life seemed to be coming to a closure and when Providence stood in his favor. Written by Ifedayo Abegunde, a former commissioner, ABENA Footprints of Courage and Resilience is not only a biography of ABENA, it is political history of Ondo State in the last 26 years, 25 years of Nigeria's, 26 years of Nigeria's Fourth Republic democratic governance. Each of the 15 chapters in the book is a nugget. It contains essential elements, which I will call the playbook of life. Each chapter is opened by invaluable quotations from both global icons like Ernest Hemingway and many others. The reader begins to be sunk into the book from the first chapter of the book, which documents ABENA's death on Sunday, 9th January 1955, as the male child of Carl Williams Abegunde and his wife, Prince Morenike. From there, the reader journeys into ABENA's education, his sojourn abroad, the risks he took, and I dare say, the suicidal decision he took to leave America, down to how he sold virtually all he had to participate in the then uncertain Nigerian political experiment that was replete with these hijacks of democratic government. Surely, young and aspiring Nigerians need to read this book to discover the true meaning of the Obama can-do spirit. The book will also afford the reader to know the meaning of the moniker ABENA. It will also show you how that moniker ABENA has eventually trumped all his other giving names and then. That moniker was later to be ABENA's political ungrain at a time. This was how it happened. In 2015, ABENA attempted to go to the Senate, having been at the National Assembly twice as a member of the House of Representatives. At the primaries, the contest was between him and Senator Ifedayo. As delegates voted, instead of writing his officially recognized name of Ifedayo Abegunde, most of them wrote ABENA. Thus, when the votes were to be counted, the electoral committee voided all the ones so written. Though Ifedayo, popularly known as Alaj, also suffered the same fate, ABENA was of the opinion that the casualty he suffered was more than Ifedayo's. He believed he won the election. In the book, most striking chapters any reader would want to read are the ones entitled Walking the Political Field in Chapter 7, ABENA Takes the Color of His Politics, Chapter 10, Chapter 11, Against the Lobby, and Chapter 13, Welcome to the Niger Delta. The author began Chapter 7 with a very powerful statement which talks about ABENA and his politics. In this particular chapter, the author puts very essential rhetorical questions which might have been on the minds of every watcher of ABENA's brand of politics. He also answered them and put them in ABENA's mouth verbatim. The questions he asked, and I quote him here, are, I quote, why was ABENA having issues with his boss?
starting from Dr. Olusegun Agabi. Was he an ingrate or a political prodigal? Did he have insatiable quest for power or money? Was he just a victim of hot temper? Maybe he was simply a bad-tempered individual. Was he over-ambitious or was he downright anti-terror? On the flip side, was ABENA a hapless victim of tough political power play? And so on and so forth. It is in the answers to those questions that you can know the personal and political character of ABENA.